Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been awesome. I just finished streaming and guess what guys? I dropped some more bombs. The leaks are coming in and there have been some huge signings. As you guys know by the title, Dallas Fuel has picked up a player. Florida Mayhem has officially signed 3 players. These are all absolutely huge pickups. We're going to go through each player, talk about their past, their histories, what they can do for this team. How good will they perform in Season 2? Do I think they'll be a starter? Will they be able to help the team they're joining and become better? Or will they help their team be worse? We're going to answer every single question you guys have. Pretty much everything that has to do with the player and the team they are joining, we're going to talk about it today. So if you guys are excited to watch this video, do me a favor right now, pause it, go down below, click the like button, and subscribe. I upload Overwatch League videos every single day that cover all the latest news, signings, leaks, pretty much anything you will find here daily. So now, without further ado, let's talk about the biggest and most popular team of Overwatch League Season 1 and who they just signed, the Dallas Fuel. Yep, that's right guys, Dallas Fuel has finally made a move this offseason and I'm so excited to leak it to you guys. So the new Dallas Fuel player is going to be a main support and he is actually an Overwatch League champion guys, that's right. Closer from the London Spitfire has been signed over to the Dallas Fuel. Now, most of us know about Closer from the Overwatch League, from London Spitfire. He played about half the season with them. He'd split time with Nuss, who was also a great main support. But not a lot of people know about Closer prior to the Overwatch League, so we're going to discuss a lot of that today. Starting out his career way back in Overwatch Apex Season 1 Challengers, he failed to qualify for Season 1 with a team called Masters of Mouthwatch. Yeah, definitely an interesting name there, but they failed to get out of the Challenger scene. Then Overwatch Apex Challengers Season 2 came around, and he competed with a team called OPPA Danawa, which was actually a pretty popular amateur team in Korea back at the time. There was some decent players who did move on to play with some good teams, so Closer, he was put with some good talent there, but unfortunately, again, in trials, he only got 6th place, which wasn't enough to make it to the Premier League at the time, which was Overwatch Apex. But he didn't give up. He continued to play as a semi-pro, and he competed under MVP Space for Overwatch Apex Challenger Season 3, and fortunately for them, they got 4th place, which was enough to qualify for Overwatch Apex Season 3, where he did play under MVP Space the whole season, and they got 9th through 12th. They ended up losing in the group stage to teams like KINGmykL and LW Blue, so they wouldn't move on any further. Closer, he would go out there. Moving on into Season 4 of Overwatch Apex Season 4, he was transferred on to another team, and that team was GC Busan. Now, a lot of you guys know I'm a huge GC Busan fan, and that's why I'm a big London Spitfire / Prophet fan. That's where I saw the rise of this team, and it was just so fascinating what they were able to accomplish during Season 4 of Apex. Being a completely brand new team into the Apex League, they completed the Royal Road by defeating every single team as a rookie team in their first season, smashing teams like Lunatic High, Runaway, Kongdu Panthera. It was just incredible. It was one of the most amazing runs, and Closer was a part of this entire thing. It was obviously his big breakout as a player for this team, GC Busan. Now they were the most sought out full roster going into the Overwatch League, possibly outside of, I'd say, Lunatic High, since they won the 2 previous seasons to that and could say, oh, well, we were just taking this off, focusing on the Overwatch League. But for GC Busan and Closer, this was it. This was their jump to the league. I can say with full confidence that if none of these players played for GC Busan in Season 4 of Overwatch Apex, they would have never made it into the league. So this season meant everything to them, and that's why they showed up and performed their asses off. And it's always why I thought they were so damn clutch and why I thought they would win Season 1 of Overwatch League, because when they need to perform, when it was on the line, they popped off. And well, I was right. They did it in the Overwatch League too, and Closer again was part of all of this. That wasn't the only tournament he won with GC Busan though, because after that they got invited to the APAC Premier 2017, a large Chinese international tournament where they would invite North America and Korean teams to compete. GC Busan again in the finals, they beat Runaway 4-1. After this tournament, the entire GC Busan roster was signed over to the London Spitfire, where they had a mixed roster with Kongdu Panthera, and that's where Closer started to share playtime in the Overwatch League with Nuss. He had a really good season. I would say Nuss is probably a little bit better, at least in the overall playoffs. London Spitfire decided they wanted to mainly run Nuss, and well, they did win the championship, so you got to give them that. But when they did play play with Closer, this team was deadly. And to be fair, London Spitfire kind of did favor Closer during stage 1 when they did win their first stage championship, so he definitely has some really good experience in the Overwatch League, and this is a massive pickup for the Dallas Fuel. I know some people are going to say, oh man, you know, Harry Hook, I think he's a really good main support. I don't want to see him get benched for Closer. I would respond to that and say, well, yeah, Harry Hook might be a good support player, but Closer just has so much more experience, and to be able to bring him in to work with Effect and OGE as another Korean, I really do think this will help the team. He's got the experience of being a champion, he's played in so many big matches throughout his career, and not only that, it's just Harry Hook didn't have the best of a performance during Overwatch League Season 1. Now I know we can blame that on multiple factors, whether it's KINGmykL, Effect, all the drama, XQC getting banned. Sure, so many things happened to the Dallas Fuel that warrants them underperforming in Season 1. And the fact is, Aero did come in during stage 4, he really helped the team, and Harry Hook looked better. But how much better did he look? I feel like it was mostly Seagull playing really well, Mickey playing Brigitte, and just the meta coming together for the Dallas Fuel and the new coaching staff that made them a lot stronger, not so much Harry Hook's play. Sure, he played fine, it definitely did come into play, and it helped them, but Closer, I do think this will be an improvement. And I'm excited for the Dallas Fuel. This is the first pickup so far that they've made during the offseason. I think they took their time, it was calculated, a world champion. There's only 8 players in the world who won a championship so far in the Overwatch League, and Dallas Fuel just picked one of them up in an area that they possibly needed an improvement in. So good for them. There are going to be a couple more Dallas Fuel signings, guys. None of them are 100% yet, but I did get word from some of my sources that Dallas Fuel are looking to sign some other guys. I will leak them when it is 100% official. You all know that, so if you want to stay updated and know exactly when the Dallas Fuel or any other team drop new player signings, you gotta subscribe to my channel, turn post notifications on, you'll never miss a video, and you'll always be updated. Anyways, leave a comment down below, guys. Let me know exactly what you think about this pickup. Do you want to see Harry Hook get benched for Closer, or do you think Harry Hook performed good enough during Stage 4 for him to warrant being the starter in Season 2, or will they just be a great duo together? Is it going to be a good mix and match where they can help each other improve, bounce ideas off each other? In my opinion, that's going to be what they're gonna do. I'm excited for it. Let me know in the comments down below, and let's move on now. Alrighty, so moving on to the next signing, we have the 3 Florida Mayhem players. This was tweeted out for Florida Mayhem itself, so it is 100% official, at least pending Overwatch League approval. This is what they tweeted. Pending Overwatch League approval, we are excited to announce the signings of Chris, BQB, and Swan for the 2019 season of the Overwatch League. So just starting off, we'll go through these ones quickly. Chris comes from Meta Gaming. He is going to be rejoining his former teammate Spitfire. They played on Meta Athena together. They had an incredible run in Apex Overwatch Season 2. They themselves almost had a royal victory, but unfortunately in the semifinals they did lose to Lunatic High in a Game 5 where they nearly won, and Lunatic High, we all know they went on to win Season 2 and become one of the most unstoppable Korean teams of all time. So the fact that Chris has experience with Spitfire and also has high level experience playing under the meta teams, he is going to be a huge addition over here to this Florida Mayhem roster, especially considering who their supports were in Season 1. No offense to Zebusai and Zupe, they weren't that good, man. Chris is going to be a huge upgrade. Moving on to the next player, we have BQB, who is a really solid DPS player. He competed in Overwatch Contender Season 1 of Korea, and he actually got first place with X6 Gaming. Prior to that, he finished 7th through 8th in Overwatch Apex Season 4 with X6 Gaming, and competed in a bunch of different tournaments around the world with X6. Now, there actually is some controversy surrounding BQB because he did boost once in the past, and because of this, Korea, the community, obviously we know this, we've talked to Koska, we've talked to Koreans on my channel, they really disagree about boosting, and it is a massive crime. And if you end up doing it, you're going to pay time. And BQB, he got a ton of criticism, he did his time, and now he is signed to the Florida Mayhem. And I honestly think this is going to be a super solid pickup for them. They need a strong DPS player alongside say a player. Yeah, they have Apply, they have Tavik, but honestly, when I look at those two names, I don't see somebody who can compete with say a player and help carry this team against some of the better teams in the league. Now that they have BQB and they have say a player, I really do see the Florida Mayhem team doing much better in Season 2 than they did in Season 1, just solely based off of some of the moves they're making. Chris is huge, BQB is huge, say a player is going to pop off with them. I'm definitely impressed so far with the Florida Mayhem going into Season 2. And their last pickup, who we haven't talked about yet, is going to be Swan. And Swan actually changed his name. Most of you guys would maybe know him as Butcher. He competed under Kongdu Panthera and Kongdu Uncia in Overwatch Apex Season 3 and Season 2 and Season 1, so widely experienced. He's played in major LAN events, IEM Gyeonggi Season 6, again 3 seasons of Apex, 2 seasons of Overwatch North American Contenders under NRG Esports. Butcher / now Swan has very solid experience, and I think finally, alongside Chris, where Florida Mayhem lacked last season, they also lacked in the main tank role, and now they will have a solid main tank. Awesome Guy and Swoosh just did not cut it out in Season 1. We all know that. Swan is going to make major moves on this roster. So that's going to be it for this video. Be sure, guys, leave a comment down below letting me know if you're excited for Dallas Fuel's new pickup, Florida Mayhem's new pickups. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it. Also, be sure to subscribe if you want to support my channel. I upload Overwatch League videos daily, so you'll never miss a beat when it comes to news in the Overwatch League. You guys can also check out my stream. I drop leaks there almost daily live. It's really fun. I get a lot of support, so thank you for everybody who watches my streams and tunes into my YouTube videos. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.